See, the wonder of editing is you don't know that I've actually been away from this for 40 minutes and now just coming back to what I'm recording today, Job chapter 38 and 41. The wonders of technology. This is a amazing section. These 4 chapters are just God inundating Job with question after question. I mean, God comes and speaks, ignoring Elihu and the others, and just speaks directly to Job. And just, God, Job, do you know how this works? Job, do you know how this works? Job, how about this? How about that? Do you know how I did this? Do you know how this works? Can you tame this beast? And all these questions designed to provoke humility, to provoke that, yeah, my knowledge as a human finite being is incomplete. When I read these 4 chapters, my mind goes to actually a particular movie. If you've seen the movie Bruce Almighty, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, in the movie, the main character, Bruce, life's not going his way. And he gets upset with God and goes, man, if I was in control, life would be so much better. This planet would be so much better. And God grants Bruce the opportunity to be God over the city of Buffalo. And so Bruce is now in charge, and what he wants to have happen happens. I mean, and he proves his divine powers by parting his tomato soup in the diner. And it's just, again, there's a lot of comedy and there's a lot of kind of comedic, and some of it's a little bit but anyways, the thing about it is there's such profound truth related to, connected to this section of scripture, is that we can think we have complete knowledge. At one point, Bruce in the movie, he starts hearing all these voices and goes to God, well, what is this? Well, that's people praying. Well, like, get them to stop. Well, you got to respond to them. And if you don't, it kind of builds up and it gets really loud. And so he comes up with a system, and Bruce kind of just answers every prayer with an automatic yes, and chaos ensues. And so there's so many theological truths and realities that are caught into that movie. A number of them being, we are finite and we don't know enough. We're not sufficient. Only God is. And at the end of the movie, Bruce humbles himself. He accepts what comes. He accepts his place. And he sees a fruitfulness. He sees a relationship that he had lost with his girlfriend is restored. The job that he once saw as drudgery and of no value, he sees the wonder and the joy in it again. And again, it's a movie, but it's playing on the same theme that's here in the book of Job. Is God just? When life is not fair to us, does God really know what's going on? And God is just, Job, do you know how this universe was made? Do you know how it works? Can you do what I do? Yahweh points out, God points out to Job, you're limited, Job. Your perspective is always going to be limited. How are you going to respond to that, Job? It's a good lesson we need to remember at all times. But notice here, God doesn't answer Job's challenges. God doesn't tell Job, hey, Job, this is what was going on. Job, you're innocent. God doesn't say that. It's just, Job, do you see who I am and who you are? And God let that be enough for Job to respond to. And we'll see tomorrow how Job, I did it again. That's at least the second time that I've caught that Job responds. We'll see tomorrow. But for today, It's that reminder for us. We're not God. We don't have all the knowledge. Again, it's this theme that's been running throughout this book. We're called to humility. We're called to see the wonder of who God is and what he has done. And we're not going to get answers to all of our questions. Not on this side of the grave, to be sure. And I'm not sure on the other side we will either. Not all of our questions. But what we will be convinced of, especially on the other side, and we can be convinced of today, is the wonder of the character of God. May the Lord bless you and keep you today. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you. May the Lord be gracious to you. And today, would you know his peace? God bless.